Hi, I'm Mel Dowie. I'm the Onboarding and Education Specialist here at Dext. Welcome to Module 2 of the Precision Academy for Extraordinary Accountants and Bookkeepers. Let's get started. In this video, I'm going to take you through the practice analysis reporting. I'm going to show you how to create custom reports to help analyze your client's data in a consolidated client view. We are also going to take a look at some examples of reports that we have created to show you how you can manage your clients' data, keeping track of their activity and health of their accounts in a proactive way. In your practice account, you will see a practice analysis section. Under here, you will have Practice Dashboard. Practice Dashboard is a comprehensive home for all your clients. This is the first place to come to get a handle on your practice. Each row is a client in Precision, and here we store many of our metrics. By default, the Practice Dashboard will set the reporting mode month end, which means all Practice Dashboard metrics come from the last complete month, to ensure that every metric is comparable for each client. If you select Custom per Client, the Practice Dashboard will use the reporting mode dates set against the client from their client overview screen. This will result in each client displaying metrics from their own custom reporting mode period, if set. To create reports out of this information, over to the right-hand side you will see columns. Here you can create reports based on any of the information or column headings that you see here. In the columns section, you are choosing what you want to see in the report. But you can filter those columns with that information down further. So this is how you want to see the information. So columns, what you want to see, filters, how you want to see it. So for example, you might want to sort by tags, or you might want to sort by year ends. Or maybe you want to sort by health. It all depends on how you want to view the information in the filters. The reports are very flexible. So for example, if you wanted to sort data by account manager, you could grab the column and drag it up to this report grouping area here. And then it would group the information by your account managers. So if you simply click on the arrow, it will show under this account manager name the clients that they manage and the information about those clients. If you want to remove this grouping, just click on the X and it will take the report back to the way that it was. Maybe you want to group by accounting software. Again, drag it up. Now you can see I've got 5 Xero clients and I've got 1 QBO client and who they are. Once you decide on the report that you want to build, you can save your report, give it a name, and you have the option to share it with your team. Under your practice analysis section, you will see another type of report that you can run. It's called activity stats. Under activity stats, you will see similar data as you saw in the practice dashboards, except this time it will report on periods, year on year, counts of the amount of bills and credit notes and sales. So it is more based around the level of activity of your client's data. So for example, if you click on columns, you will see that you've got annual periods, annual turnover, total year on year for almost everything. So annual bills, credit notes, manual journals, etc. And then you also can view information by average period, average month, year-on-year calculations based on those average monthly views. And then we go down into each one of those months. So month 1, month 2, month 3. Everything is broken down into 12 months. So depending on what you want to view in the information on an activity-based view, you can do this with this activity stats report. So now let me show you a few examples of reports that you can create. Once you save your reports, they will be saved in this area called Custom Reports. These are some examples of reports that we have already created in our demo accounts to show you. Some of these reports will be available to you through your subscription. Let's have a look at a couple reports that you can build. Hopefully this will give you some inspiration on how to use these reporting metrics. There are a few reports that partners have given feedback to say are very helpful to them, so I'm going to take you through those. One of them is an annual turnover on a 12-month rolling basis. This report would be used for all of your smaller, non-VAT registered clients. This report will enable you to keep track of their turnover on a rolling 12-month basis. Here you can see this report is built to track on an annual basis and also on an average monthly basis. This will allow you to give that proactive advice to those smaller clients to let them know that they need to look at becoming VAT registered very soon. Of course, this will help them to avoid those horrible fines. To build this report, it's very simple. You would use the activity stats report section to build this report because it is for periods, so it is an activity-based report. The columns shown here are client name, last sync, general health, and then you would look for annual, period, and turnover. And in the columns area under average, you would choose average, period, and average monthly turnover last 12 months. And that is how that report is built. The next type of report that you might want to build is this one called the Activity Stats, Bank Transactions, Pricing Package Tracking. Call these reports whatever you want. This report was built to show an example for keeping track of all your pricing packages. For example, I have included column name, client name, last sync, general health, and then I have chosen annual. I have looked at annual bank transactions, annual turnover. I've also requested year on year to be bought in for this. And this report is also looking at an average monthly basis for bank transactions, sales, bills, and credit notes. What this report will allow you to do is keep on top of your pricing packages. You will be able to see how much your clients have grown on a year-on-year basis, as well as on an average monthly basis year on year. If your clients are growing, count, so the count of the information that's going through, the number of bank transactions, the number of sales, the number of bills. If your pricing is made up of transactional data, then this is going to show you how much is going through your clients on a regular basis. You can run this report whenever you want to keep a really close eye on what's going on. Currently, being able to pull together a pricing report is very difficult. This is a click of a button. You can really keep your finger on the pulse here. And if you need to have those pricing conversations, you have the information to back it up to take to a client to show them how much their business has grown. It makes having those conversations a lot easier, I think, if you have this level of information at your fingertips. So you don't need to wait to the end of the year to do these pricing reviews. You can do them regularly. Another report that you might be interested in is Debtor Days and Cash Report. This report helps you to keep an eye on your clients' debtor days and maybe offer them some credit control services if that's something you wish to do in your practice. This pulls in some of the insight section under the client data, and it can help you see what their debtor days are, their debtor balance, their annual turnover, their net asset position, and their cash position. And finally, you might want to build a report. Either a poor data quality clients, this report will show you the information that's going through your client accounts, so you can see how much work is involved in preparing those client accounts when they come into you for preparation. This will give you a really good proactive way of dealing with information coming in. Currently, you may not have visibility over the health of your client's bookkeeping, and you may receive the work not realizing how long it's going to take you to actually do this work. So what this report may be able to help you do is increase your recovery rates around the work that you have to do for clients. You will get this information proactively across all your client base to see the condition of their accounts, and you can make the choice as to whether or not you want to accept the work coming in that condition, or you want to provide them a cleanup service. Again, a way to add some additional income into your practice to offer to do the bookkeeping for clients that are doing their own bookkeeping going forward. This report will also allow you to see the trends around their bookkeeping. If they're constantly in a mess, then it provides a really great conversation to have with that client to see if you can bring the bookkeeping in-house, if that is something you would like to do. Or finally, you might want to look at a pre-year-end review. You may want to have a conversation with your clients on a quarterly basis about their business. This report will give you some information in order to have those conversations. You can see how much work is to be done around the bank reconciliation, how old those reconciliations might be. You can give them information on their director's loan account, whether it's overdrawn or not, whether there's been any historical changes to the accounts to help your team prepare those accounts efficiently, how old their debtor's balance and creditor's balance are, taking a look at their corporation tax liability and their net asset position. These are just some examples of reports that you can create in your practice analysis screen.